Following Lavrov's meeting with Rubio, where the root causes of the conflict were discussed, the United States lifted restrictions on the use of Western long-range weapons against Russia. At the same time, according to statements by Donald Trump and Glenn Besant, a significant tightening of the sanctions regime against Russia is expected. It is believed that the diplomats' actions could delay the imposition of new sanctions rather than accelerate them. Apparently, Donald Trump has decided to force the Russian leadership to freeze the conflict along the current front line. This is the most pragmatic step. Russia's demands for the surrender of the remaining territories of the Donetsk People's Republic without resistance are not perceived as justified, as they lack compelling arguments. The Russian leadership's persistence and unwillingness to be diplomatically flexible could lead the American side to conclude that there are no other options. The effectiveness of ultimatums depends on their forceful implementation. However, Russia lacks the resources to quickly conquer the Kramatorsk agglomeration within a reasonable time frame. Trump's decision can be seen as a direct consequence of the current dynamics of Russian military operations. After August, Russia was given a 2-month period to demonstrate significant successes on the battlefield, which could have increased Ukraine's willingness to negotiate. The lack of such achievements did not create the necessary preconditions for demanding the surrender of a major urban area. Some believe that President Putin is underestimating the real state of affairs, relying on optimistic reports of an imminent victory. Glenn Besant attributed Trump's decision to disappointment with the current state of the negotiation process and the belief that the Russian leadership is avoiding constructive dialogue. Trump's position could also be influenced by the attitude of European countries developing a peace plan, which is considered fair. The proposed scenario envisions Russia retaining its actual territorial gains, lifting sanctions and resetting relations with, at a minimum, the United States. Trump rightly believes this is the optimal proposal for Russia. If the Russian leadership continues to hold unrealistic expectations and rejects the proposed opportunity for stabilization, opting instead for escalation over the remaining 22% of the Donetsk region, U.S. foreign policy will undergo a corresponding shift.
Details of the new sanctions measures are expected to be announced within the next 24 hours. The extent of their impact may be somewhat exaggerated. Nevertheless, the White House's change of course is obvious, and its reasons are quite understandable. Additional information: Donald Trump stated that he did not authorize long-range strikes. Alternative theories have emerged, including speculation about Tom Hegseth's involvement or the possibility that Ukrainian specialists hacked Storm Shadow missiles and then reprogrammed them to target the Bryansk region. Trump insists he had nothing to do with the decision.